Oh, that's so Kawasaki. And this is just classic 1970s styling with the chrome single front headlamp. I have a newfound fascination with old Land Rover Defenders, the classic style ones from about 20 years ago or so. What is under £8,000, 650cc, and a direct competitor to the Triumph Trident and Royal Enfield Interceptor? I'll keep you guessing until the end of the video because I'm currently awaiting a bike pickup and I haven't done anywhere near enough Japanese bikes, although I've just realised that probably the thumbnail will have a picture of this motorbike, so it may have given it away. I had a few people asking me, and I know I don't look after the Bonneville enough. I've made a New Year's resolution. I've made a new week's resolution to care for the Bonneville more, to respect it more. So the battery's being charged. I've had people saying, Freddie, why don't you just get a new starter solenoid or starter relay? Well, there's an infamous problem with these Bonnevilles of this exact era. They have a design fault from new, whereby if the battery voltage is even remotely too low, the bike will just walk away and be like, nope, sorry, not even gonna bother trying to start. The second it's up to full charge, it's fine, but the problem is it's just got too high a threshold of where it will just cut out and not even bother trying. Now, I'll prove that now. Battery charged overnight. Choke out. Like clockwork. So if I lived in a house and I could just put it on trickle charger, absolutely fine. So I'll give it a good clean, everything back in there. So I've got the QUADLOCK, SIZZAPP, everything attached. SIZZAPP, of course, a channel sponsor, and that is a motorcycle tracker and rider's mate. And I've had every so often get some people asking me, Freddie, what is the difference between, for example, an AirTag from Apple at £35 and this product from SIZZAPP? Well, if you have an AirTag, it needs other Apple devices around to be able to find its location it uses, and it relies on other Apple products. So for example, if you're not around other Apple products or you're in the middle of nowhere, you'll have no hope of actually using it to find your vehicle. This is especially useful for me when I was on the Essex trip with Monica, because we were sat in a cinema just after the disc lock broke, so I had no lock at all. My steering lock is broken, it doesn't work. I didn't have my disc lock, and we were sitting in the cinema at about 10 p.m. and the only way I could check my Bonneville was safe, go onto the SIZZAPP and have a look exactly where it is, and I could check the whole time that it was still in the exact location and absolutely safe. So for me, it's a lovely little peace of mind bit of kit, so I always know at any time where the Bonneville is. Right, I have my chain lube, my WD-40. I'll give this a good clean so it's looking like new. I must turn over a new leaf now, look after the Bonneville properly. Monica and I are going to go for a coffee, and I've got my phone on me all the time because at any moment there should be a Kawasaki coming through that gate.
You just gave it away.
Oh, so close. I'm not filming all of that again. Okay, it's a Kawasaki. There's still a little bit of guessing to be done. Is it the Z900 or the Z650? But I've said it's a rival to the Trident. Oh, I'm useless at this, aren't I? Useless. Bike clean and ready to go. You know, every time I clean it, shows I don't clean it enough. I think I fall in love with it all over again. It looks completely different. I'll do a gift of the day because I haven't done it in a while. That is the Daytona Cruiser helmet, American company. I think they're only about £130 or something. They're not expensive. Rocker Tech jacket in brown. This is a size large. I could potentially have got that in a medium. It's expensive, around about 450 euros, something like that, but it's lovely quality and a very unique material. Really nice company. That from, I think it's a Swiss company made in Portugal with, now these are the hood jeans. These are not the SK11 slim fits. These are actually the K7s, their traditional fit. So they're wide-ish the whole way through, all the way down to the boots. But I actually like them. That slight extra bit of looseness. Sometimes I prefer tighter, sometimes looser. And this now, we're getting into the more autumnal, cooler months. I quite like that looser fitting jeans. So these are back out of the cupboard now. T6 X-Blend boots, which I wear at the time. Monica, are you ready for a coffee?
Yes.
Let's go.
Prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on. Car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me. On and on, I feel immersed. Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on.
Perfect. Where are you? Oh, you're downstairs. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye. Okay. We were 2 minutes away from going into the restaurant, then got a call saying the Kawasaki is downstairs. It's very lucky Ipswich is so small. So going to whiz back now on the Bonneville. Monica will stay in town. I can't resist. I'm going to have to ride the Kawasaki into town, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I'll ride the Kawasaki into town and I'll give you a quick show of the Kawasaki. It won't be a full review today, but I'll give you a quick front to back show it. Ride it into town, meet Monica for breakfast on one of Kawasaki's newest, possibly even their newest model. Very excited.
Nice.
Isn't it? It's really nice. The first thing that strikes me, it's very, very well finished, and not many bikes can pull off that beautiful green with The gold wheels, that color combo, that is just
I'm not sure about the gold wheel.
Oh, that's so Kawasaki.
Really?
And this is just classic 1970s styling with the chrome single front headlamp. I won't go into so many details, but under £8,000, 67 horsepower, 650cc. I think it's a very, very nice looking package, this. I can't wait. Look, I've got it for a week. I know that now. So it goes back this time next week. The Bonneville's been locked up, so it will be purely this for 1 week, and I cannot wait to find out. I've tested so much of the European stuff and the Royal Enfields. How do the Japanese do it? And now finally, about half an hour late, we're off for coffee. I can't believe I'm saying this. I have a newfound fascination with old Land Rover Defenders, the classic style ones from about 20 years ago or so. And I really, really now desperately want one. The problem is, everyone I've ever spoken to, everyone without exception, says that they are the least reliable vehicles they've ever owned. They rust, they leak oil, they break down all the time. There are two big positives. One, they're full of character, and the second, if they do break down, they're so simple, they're fairly cheap to fix. So I have a real genuine question here. Land Rover Defender owners, past and present, what is the reality of ownership of one of these vehicles? Will it bankrupt me? Right, okay, I'll leave it there for that. I'm about to drop Monaco off on the Kawasaki. I'm then heading off onto the country lanes about a mile away to test this bike out, because I think the next video will be the review of the Kawasaki Z650RS. So thank you everyone for coming along. Please do have a good week, and we'll speak to you. That's the podcast ending. I always do that. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.